Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives into social and political trends. Today, we're tackling something that's been a hot topic for years now, cancel culture asterisk. And with Trump officially launching his new election campaign, we have to ask, was cancel culture ever really real? Or was it just a way for people to label criticism or resistance to their views? Stick around because we're going to break down how Trump's return to the spotlight could be the ultimate proof that cancel culture was never as powerful as we thought. Before we dive into Trump's new campaign, let's get clear on what cancel culture is, or at least, what people claim it is. Cancel culture is often described as the act of canceling public figures, celebrities, or even everyday people who have said or done something deemed offensive or unacceptable. It's seen as a social mechanism that holds people accountable, but others argue it's more of a tool for bullying or silencing voices. We've seen public figures called out, criticized, and sometimes boycotted. Some argue that this has real consequences, but others think it's mostly symbolic. So, was cancel culture ever really powerful enough to cancel someone as high profile as Trump? Or has it all been more of a paper tiger? Since Trump's presidency and his departure from office, he's been at the center of the cancel culture debate. He was banned from several social media platforms and faced immense backlash over his statements and actions. Many saw this as the peak of cancel culture. Here was a former president, effectively removed from the digital public square. But while it might have seemed like he was being cancelled, Trump's return to the political arena suggests otherwise. Here's the thing, despite all of the media scrutiny, social media bans, and public outrage, Trump has maintained a huge base of support. His rallies continue to draw massive crowds, and his social media following is still powerful even outside mainstream platforms. The question is, if cancel culture was so powerful, wouldn't he have disappeared from the public eye? Let's dig into why some people believe cancel culture might be an illusion. For years, the media has portrayed cancel culture as a society-wide phenomenon that can end careers and silence voices. But Trump's resurgence could be evidence that cancel culture doesn't hold as much sway as people believe. Sure, some individuals may face temporary setbacks, but for someone like Trump, who has a fiercely loyal fan base, being cancelled might just mean a shift in platforms or strategy. There are other examples too. Celebrities like Kanye West and comedians like Dave Chappelle have been criticized heavily but continue to draw crowds and maintain influence. In fact, these controversies sometimes make them even more popular among their fans. So, if cancel culture doesn't truly cancel someone, what does it really accomplish? It's important to consider the role of social media in all this. Platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram amplify every controversy, making it feel like a tidal wave of disapproval is sweeping across society. However, as Trump's return demonstrates, being banned or cancelled online isn't the same as being erased from public life. These platforms may amplify criticism, but they don't control people's entire reality. Many of Trump's supporters simply found other places to follow him, showing that cancel culture on social media might be more about controlling a particular platform's narrative than genuinely canceling someone's influence. This also raises another question: if cancel culture is mostly limited to social media, does it truly reflect broader society? When it comes to the political landscape, there's a strong case to be made that online cancellations don't have the real-world power they're sometimes thought to. Another interesting angle is the distinction between legitimate criticism and cancel culture. Some argue that we're mislabeling ordinary criticism as cancel culture. Trump's critics have called out his policies, his rhetoric, and his behavior, but that's not necessarily the same as canceling him. Criticism is an essential part of democracy, and labeling it as cancel culture could actually blur the lines, making it harder to hold powerful people accountable. In Trump's case, this distinction is especially important. While he's faced criticism from nearly every corner of the media, his resilience might be proof that cancel culture isn't as real as we think. He's been able to navigate around the criticism, adapt to new platforms, and continue building his brand and influence. Trump's new campaign sheds light on a key concept: resilience in public life. Public figures with strong followings or influential networks may never really be cancelled. They can shift platforms, change strategies, and keep moving forward. Trump's story illustrates this resilience. Despite the controversies and attempts to sideline him, he's managed to make a comeback that may suggest cancel culture is more of a cultural talking point than a true social force. This all brings us back to our main question: does cancel culture really exist, or is it more of a label we use to describe people facing criticism or backlash? Trump's return is a powerful argument that cancel culture doesn't hold the power we think it does. For some people, criticism will always come with the territory, but they don't truly disappear unless society at large is willing to let them fade away. In some ways, cancel culture might be more about control than cancellation. The voices calling for people to be cancelled might not have the power to make it happen. Trump's campaign is a case study in why cancel culture may be an exaggeration, or even a myth. And if that's true, it means that public figures facing backlash aren't at the mercy of social media criticism alone. Thanks for sticking with us on this deep dive into cancel culture, Trump's new campaign, and what it all means for our understanding of public accountability. Do you think cancel culture is real, or is it just a modern-day myth? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We've got plenty more discussions like this coming your way, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.